We are back and we are live for another episode of Big Six Bants. It is the Transfer Daily Show, and obviously we are here with everyone today. Of course, I'm joined by the Mandem, and of course, we are here to speak about some very controversial topics today. Of course, we have Pochettino's quotes while being unveiled as a Chelsea manager. We will be going through some of the stuff that he said. Obviously, Ethan will obviously tell us how he feels about that as a Tottenham fan. We don't have a Chelsea fan on today, but there's plenty of Chelsea fan in the comments. So we'll get a lot of stuff there. We'll get a lot of stuff spoken about in that regard. Kefren Thuram to Liverpool is off. Liverpool have called their interest in Kefren Thuram and stepped up their interest for Romeo Lavia. Chelsea and Arsenal and Manchester United still remain interested. Arsenal ahead of the two, just depending on Partey's availability, whether he goes or stays. And of course, Mason Mount to be announced by Manchester United. It looks like it's on the horizon and it's probably going to happen today or tomorrow. So a lot of stuff to get through today. We already have 100 people in the house and we're not even 4 minutes in on the video. So what I'm gonna need everyone to do is smash that like button. Obviously, we've got Kears, we've got Casey, we've got Corey, we've got Eve, and we've got Roms in the house as well, man. It's a full house, man. It's a full house. Obviously, Corey, I know you said you can get Mount. You can find Mount in the Championship, but it is happening, bro. It is happening.
Sorry about that.
We'll be getting to that segment. You know what I'm saying? Let's pick up the chat first and foremost. Big up Ethan. Sounds like a really angry ex-boyfriend at the moment. We're gonna get into that. That will be the first talking point, by the way. Big up. Big up.
Right.
Yeah, I know.
Ethan.
I know.
Whoa.
I know.
That was surprising.
Yeah. So listen, we'll get into it. We'll get into it. Dylan says, another sad day in the history of my club. Imagine Rio said he heard good news is happening today with the takeover, and I wake up and Mount's come.
No,
I think you gotta wait. I think it might have just been pushed a bit later on, so we'll see if
it's Independence Day in America, just for United fans. I shouldn't even be giving you prop, but just wait. You might have your knees seen.
Yeah, Rob, I don't want to hear you. I don't want to hear you. We don't want to hear you.
Yeah. Big up Tyro Gunner as well. Big up, good to see you on the show. Good to see you on the show yesterday as well. Big up Marcus. It says, I've noticed a strange beef between Arsenal and Liverpool fans recently. Fighting to be the best number 2 is weird. Because you guys generally moving like the girls catching flowers at a wedding, battling it out, only to be brainwashed, to be bridesmaids to City in the end. I mean, that Marcus, you're a United fan, so I do hear it, to be fair. If we get Amrabat, just know that's better value for money than Rice.
Why do they always... Sorry, Montel, I see this
benchmark. Benchmark settings.
Bro, they're always comparing what they do to me. Just do what you need to do for you, fam. Why is it that you're linked to a signing and instantly you're comparing it to what Arsenal's done and if it's better and if it's worse and this that? Bro, just do what you need to do, fam.
How much is Amrabat linked for, by the way?
This is what 25
give a dash, bro.
25
dash.
Yeah, 25. To be fair, 25 mil for Amrabat that's good. It's a good signing.
He doesn't start.
That's not better than Rice.
It's a very good signing. But like Casey said, like it doesn't need to be compared to Rice.
Again, it's also again what your squad needs, and if you have Casemiro,
that's it, fam.
It's never going to be a better deal than Rice because Arsenal are letting go of midfielders that they need. So anyway, guys, let's move past that one. That's another talking point. That's for another day. Is Rice better than Amrabat? Asking for a friend. Obviously,
I know, fam. Just leave me alone, fam.
Man, they're saying Rice got bossed in the final and that, but either way, bro, he
didn't even get bossed, bro. That's a false narrative again. You didn't get bossed.
No, Amrabat was way better than him.
Nah, I'm not
trying to lie. But Rice wasn't as bad as what people said. I think people are overstating him. He wasn't that bad in the final. Both clubs don't have 115 charges being brought against Manchester City for alleged breaches and financial rules. Awkward. Moving on. Big up Big Six Bants and the chat. Smash a like on the way in. Make sure you smash the like, people. LB says, smash the Rascal Lights people. Big up BSB. Big up KLFC as well, man. Kingsmano, LB. True Blue Clares also says, big up the man and everyone in the comments section. The chat is flying today. This is going to be this stream's going to be very interesting. P White says, facts, come on, you Gunners. Obviously, I think that was for you, Casey, there.
Mons, housekeeping. What we say for likes?
For likes, we're on 150 people already in it. So I'm gonna say, Corey, what was Mount's final price? His announcement's coming in it. So what was his final price? 60 M's?
No, 165.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So what we saying? 160 lakhs is a bit low though, because if there's 150 people here now, 160 is a little bit low in it.
Yeah, I'm saying 2 bills though.
Yeah.
I'm saying 2 bills.
Chat, how many lakhs? Chat, give us some figures, man. I'm saying 2 bills.
2 bills. Wait, that's how much you've spent once Timber and Rice come through. In
there we go.
Yeah, I make
Yeah, something like that. Something like 2 bills.
maybe even a bit over.
No, 2 bills. Just
Over still.
we're struggling to get to
Bro,
2
we're on
bills.
53
You know what I mean?
likes already. I'm saying 2 bills.
Yeah, that's sweet. Let's do 2 bills.
Yeah.
G.
I'm saying 2 bills. But Casey, it's not a dig at you personally. Like that's just
No.
thing.
But I don't even take it as a dig because everyone wants to
I'll be
spend.
happy, bro. You're spending, innit?
That's it. Everyone's about
spending,
to spend 2 bills. So
Just,
today's just my day.
I do find
I'm
it
spending my
funny
2
though.
bills again.
I don't think Corey's spending 2 bills.
Yeah, I was just about to say.
This is so
Corey's
funny.
definitely spending 2 bills.
I've got my 2 bills. I'm spending
This
mine.
is so funny.
Corey spent what? Just quickly. Corey spent what? 60 on Mount. Yeah, he still needs to get a new keeper potentially, a striker, and a centre back. That's right there.
Casey, don't bite.
I'm not even biting. I'm just saying. I'm just making. I'm letting Roms know. Maybe Roms, or maybe he's trolling me. I don't know. He might be trolling me.
Look. The Chelsea fans are always on the Arsenal man. Like, bro, Havertz isn't on 330k. He's on 200 bags.
Yeah, see what I'm saying as well. That's another thing that's gonna keep getting like it's a false narrative again. Like he's on 200 bags a week.
Bro, I do find this funny though, bro. Like now we're all bigging up like how much we're spending. Like this is what we're doing.
Up my spending.
This is only became a thing this year. I do find that very weird. I'm going to hold my comment because
I'll be
it
real.
was a bit mad. But
we saying the hypocrite, the flip flop.
oh, like, if this is the new regime, like we spend bread. By all means,
It's not though, Corey, because you used to spend bread and act like you didn't. That we're not doing that.
He didn't used to act like he didn't spend bread.
Of course he did, bro.
He used to say we get the money and we don't care.
You spent bare money on Anthony last year and you were complaining about to the Glazers, saying I want more.
No.
Yeah. You can't spend that much bread last season.
I wouldn't say it's more silence. They're not putting money into. They're taking money out of the club.
Your comments, Keith and Casey has just proven to me why I do not listen to you guys when I speak about Man United. Why
bro,
I should,
like I said, we speak off stream, bro.
And what about I wasn't even bigging up. I wasn't even. These not mention the 2 bills, bro. I wasn't even mentioning to you. I didn't mention it.
Bro, no. Casey, I don't care if I've spent 2 bills or not. That's not the point. You guys are now making it a thing like, oh, we're spending bread, get your money up, all of this stuff. I'm just thinking
who's making it a thing?
Hold on a second.
Who's making it a thing, bro?
What do you mean? I've got money in the bank. Do you not remember that?
You said I've got money in the bank.
You just act like you don't do this stuff, and then you come on Big Six Pants, and then you
bro,
go
you're just being a creep. Like you're being a creep. Don't worry.
Right.
You have to come with it. I'm afraid you can't say things like that and with no receipts. Just come with receipts and I'm ready. I'm ready for the exchange.
There you go.
Rashford's on 400 bags. Don't kill me.
Oh yeah, that's what's being reported.
He hasn't even been signed. You don't even know what he's on.
Like,
no, I'm saying that's what's been reported. That's what's been reported, bro. What do you want me to do? We act on it. We're a news show.
I haven't even seen their report. I haven't even seen those reports.
Did Steinberg?
We're a news show.
Was it Steinberg?
I've been telling you, man. Ever since you mentioned him, I've been seeing him every day. Apparently, he's that credible.
Oh, what? Yeah, Corey, you're not taking him in. You're not taking him in.
But I don't even know if Steinberg said that, bro.
Steinberg's the truth, bro. Big Jacob, fam. Big cheeky, right?
I'm hearing he's credible. Like he's
tier one, G. Tier one.
He's got the thing. He's got the thing. This transfer window, fam.
If Steinberg says something about Arsenal that they don't like, I wait to see.
He already did. He already did
that. Listen, man. Let's move on. Let's obviously get on to the first topic of the day. Remember, people, if you haven't subscribed already, subscribe to the channel. We are less than 300 subscribers away from 5K. But at the moment, we are on the way to 4,800. So if you're enjoying the content, even though we're 12 minutes in, listen, hit the subscribe button and support some brothers, man. You know what I'm saying? First topic of the day. Maurizio Pochettino had an interview the other day, and he said some things that really did rile up the Spurs fans. He didn't actually mention Spurs throughout the whole interview. However, it was more what he didn't say. Some things don't need to be said to upset people. Right. And I will read out the quotes in which he said.
Montel's making me so sick that he has
he is.
Obviously, so Pochettino said this: "We can achieve everything, and you have no limit, because the history of the club is to be in the top. For sure, we are going to bring players with commitment. Chelsea is the greatest team in England. In the last 10, 12, 15 years, Chelsea is the greatest team. The history of Chelsea is to win and be at the top. We can't have ups. We can't have ups and downs."
Wait, Mons, I feel like you're doing the history thing on purpose.
Brother, I'm reading.
I can't lie to you. That's what he said, word for word.
He did.
He said the history.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
It's word for word.
That was from his mouth.
Yeah, that's
peak, innit?
This is hard to take, innit? Eve, this
that
is
one
hard
hurts.
to take.
Nah, I get it.
Because you know what is, you might have to remember, yeah, especially Roms and Mons, yeah. It's the same as Klopp, but it's not the same with just bar the trophies, innit? That kind of connection you have with Klopp. It's like, imagine Klopp going to a rival team, especially in London. All right, Chelsea on our direct.
Wait, that's how much you love Poch? All for one final, you know?
I used to rate him, fam. Like, he's
got
got
the same bond they have with Klopp.
Wait, hold on a second.
I do hear it still, because
in the way he built them and that. I hear it. I hear it.
Yeah. So obviously you have that connection, especially for Poch, similar to Klopp as well. He had that connection with the fans, innit? Like from even last season when we were playing poor, we were hearing our fans chant Poch, rare. I even jumped on the bandwagon. I was thinking, yeah, it's making sense. Like he's gone away, won his trophies. He's flirting with us. I think that's the worst thing. He's like an ex, but he's flirting. Yeah, he's posted in London. Apparently, he's wearing Tottenham merch. He's wearing Tottenham merch, and he's a free agent, and he's wearing Tottenham merch. He's
flirting. He was gonna come to you. He was. I honestly think he was gonna come to you.
I said to myself, I said to myself, I'm not gonna get hot because it's Levy's fault. Levy couldn't suck up himself and bring back Poch, so he went and got another job. Yeah. But from when I heard the interview yesterday, now. All right, it's on a similar effects to Aubameyang, where you play for Chelsea, and you got to say certain things to like get the fans on board. But it's just cheeky, fam. You just didn't need to say Chelsea are the biggest, because that's a lie. City are the biggest club in the past 10 years or so. You're lying. You're trying to rub it in my face. And come November, I'm gonna have to.
Last 15 years,
it's last 15 years, it is Chelsea still.
Why though? See,
they've won more European Cups. They've won more European Cups.
You know what?
That's it. That's all they've done.
Poch is clever because he first said 10, then he had to broaden it a bit to 12.
It's not all the Chelsea have won like 5 Prem in the last 15 years, man.
No, they haven't. They've won 3.
Years, if it was 10 years,
City have won 7. In the last 15 years.
In the last 15
years. I'm talking about Prems.
No.
They've won 3.
He never specified the Premier League though.
Overall, like every trophy.
So they've won 2 champs, I think, or 2 champs.
Even in the 2000s, Chelsea are the most successful team. Fact.
Yeah.
Fact.
Fuck it. Anyway.
Yeah. Man, them didn't know Chelsea are so cheap.
Like, why though? Because they won 2 champs, innit?
I didn't even clock that. Still.
Why? They won the most trophies.
Yeah, I'll be all the 2 Champions Leagues.
What in the last? 1 second. In the last 15 years, they've won the most trophies.
No.
He won 2
The most significant, innit?
The most significant trophies. Okay.
Yeah.
Not even so significant, bro. Premier League, FA Cup.
How many Prems have they won in 15?
The main four, and including
They've won 3.
Right.
3.
Wait, in the last 15? Oh, I thought you meant no.
No.
Yeah.
In the 2000s.
I might not even say in 15. It might not still be Chelsea.
In the 2000s,
Bro, look, in the last 15 years, City was 7, United 3, Chelsea 3, Liverpool 1, Leicester 1.
wait,
No, but we're not talking about Premier League. We're not talking about Premier
Yeah, but
League.
Chelsea won 2 Champions Leagues.
So what? Everyone, this is a question for everyone. Would you rather 2 Champions Leagues and 3 Prems, or one treble, 1 Champions League, 7 Prems, and like 4 FA Cups?
Who won 7 Prem? City.
Yeah.
City,
Bro, in the last 15 years, in the last 15 years, Chelsea have been the most successful from the last 15 years.
To me, that don't make no sense.
They haven't.
How does it not make no sense? Bro, they've won 15 trophies.
Oh, do the maths from 2008
A treble.
2008 to 2023. They have been the most successful, bro.
15 trophies,
No way.
15
No,
years.
no, no.
City have
no
won.
way.
City have won a
If you took out
treble
this
and
year,
7
100% would have been a
Prem.
question. But this year has carried bare weight.
But they haven't won
Bare
50, bro. Chelsea have won the most, bro.
Won the
Yeah.
most what?
in the last
Trophies.
15 years,
What's
Until-
in the last
I don't know
15
about that.
years, yeah.
A treble, bro. A treble.
Yeah, no, bro. I think City are the more, bro.
I don't
I'm not
know.
saying- bro, I'm talking. We're just
City
talking
have
about
won
within
7
that period.
You know, Chelsea did a lot of
And
W's.
Centurions. I just deeped it. Treble and Centurions.
Bro, listen.
Yeah, this is-
Either way,
there's no
either
way.
It's not even a question.
You, as I said, you lot, the Tottenham man. I understand it. Is it actually 29? Is it actually
That's
29?
No, that's in 20. Look, they're broadening it now. That's in 20. Because this is a fact.
But remember when I said since 2000, in the 2000s.
I wasn't talking about 2000s
he's-
though. I was
he
talking
said
about
10,
what he
15
said.
And I know
15
that
minutes.
probably sounds mad because of the amount of Premier Leagues United won, but United from 2012 haven't done much. And bro, trust me, go look at Chelsea's trophies in it. And remember, Chelsea's trophies only got the boost from about 2003. Yeah. And look how close they are to Arsenal in trophies. They're like 6 behind. Take it in. How many
You
trophies?
say much Chelsea are a bigger club than
By the
Arsenal.
way, if
They're not big, bro.
if Chelsea pass you, man,
Chelsea's
Chelsea
success,
pass you, man,
man,
conversation
Abramovich
is mad.
has done a mad thing. Huh?
I said if Chelsea pass you guys in trophies, conversation really needs to be had.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They have a pass,
we'll cross that bridge when it comes. But
I'm just
as
saying.
of now, they're not.
But yeah, no, but I hear
No,
it. But as
I
I said,
agree.
bro, you
It's
can,
close,
whether you're leaning towards City or Chelsea won 15 trophies in 15 years. Yeah,
That's
so
insane.
like in terms
And
of
so
what-
have City.
Casey, you get it.
And so have
Original
City.
Royal boys.
Oh, is it tied? What? So they both won the same.
See, I don't know if it's tied. I don't know if it
Yeah,
changed
it's
from
tied.
the treble. It changed.
If it's tied,
Correct.
if it's
That's
tied,
what I'm
City
saying.
City.
They've won the treble, and that's
You see-
what's made it tied.
The guy's
And
got a
now
lie
the-
to
and-
throw dirt on my name, fam. I'm getting jealous vibes. Jealous X vibes.
Someone check.
Bro, I'm checking it right now. I've got it here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What are we doing up to from 2013-14 season? Or
No, from
12.
2008.
2008? Oh my gosh, that's even more.
15.
Okay,
That's
1,
15 no, it's
2,
15 years.
3, 4, 5, 6,
I remember them first 4 years, they didn't.
9,
didn't
10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So that's 17 trophies, not including community shields in the last
For City.
for City.
Boy,
Boy.
that's a lot.
That is a lot.
That's a lot.
That's not including
Including
Any
treble,
community shows.
including Centurions.
Bro,
That's a
stop.
lot.
To be fair, though,
I think that was. But to be fair, Poch is probably speaking free
That
treble.
doesn't include treble and Centurions, Ethan. It's just 3 trophies.
I know,
You
but
know, you see-
I'm talking about if it comes down to it, fine margins.
Yeah, if it comes down to fine
Centurions
margins, then you have to
and
look at
trebles is
what
they're mad accolades.
achievements they've done.
Yeah, no, I hear it. I think anyway. I think that the stat probably came post treble, innit? The stat probably came. Post
Yeah,
treble,
probably or something like that.
Yeah,
Or you didn't
that's
know.
probably
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, but either way, the point is like Poch isn't far off of what he's saying.
yeah, he's not far off.
Chelsea's success in the last 15 years is undeniable. You can't deny it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Ethan, I understand you're going to feel aggrieved by that. Listen, I feel like there are a lot of fans saying that Tottenham fans are gassing it too much. They're overreacting. I disagree. I think Tottenham fans have every right to be upset because Poch doesn't have to diss Spurs directly for them to be angry. He's your most successful manager in the Premier League era. Not trophies wise, but I'd say he's been your best manager of recent history. Last 10, 15 years easily. Yeah. And the fact that, you know, he's gone to another team, it's like, bro, even though Spurs fans wanted him out, Levy wanted him out, he was fired, you know, things were left in a bit of a sour way. Managers are coming after him and they were backed more than him. With all these things, no matter how you look at it, no one wants to see their ex-girlfriend with someone richer than them and the girlfriend's tweeting about it, talking about how they're the best new boyfriend to touch since sliced bread. Best thing since started bread.
Nobody, I could have all moved on, but I'll still get hot. Like,
bro, you could done move on, but if your girl is still tweeting and posting on her story, she's stroking a man's waves on the beaches of Dubai, and you're seeing.
Oh, you're violated. Stroking a man's waves. You're seeing a Merc new plate dashboard, and you're seeing a tattered arm on her thigh. You're not, bro. That's gonna piss you off. It's gonna piss any man off. So, bro, I'm sorry. Tottenham fans have every right to be annoyed. I don't believe the Chelsea fans saying why Tottenham fans getting hot, because when Mourinho went United, these men were crying the same way.
I remember that.
Same way.
But you know what's tapped? I wouldn't have cared, bro. I don't blame him for taking a job. It's a good project. Like, it's just a shame that it's Chelsea. But the fact he came out and said that yesterday, bro, it's like, I'm gonna have to just F you up in November.
Do you know what else killed me as well, E? The picture.
You know what it is though, Eve? Yeah, we see it with signings, see it with managers. Sometimes you just have. They tell you to say certain things, bro. Like even. Sorry, I have to draw out Casey and Kids. Their club, not you two. But it's like when Arteta first signed for Arsenal. I'm at the biggest club in England. What?
Flipping. Is that what he said?
Yes, bro. He said Arsenal are the biggest club in England, and I'm happy to be mad.
That's not a mad thing, though.
It's not mad.
No. He said one of, but he said the United and Liverpool that exist.
We arguably are.
It depends what you meant. It depends
what you meant. It doesn't mean that we're not the most successful.
No. So I should have said that. This is opening a whole other kind of words. Basically, you're just told to say.
Don't engage in that, Rob. Don't engage in that.
Bro, that's a whole nother.
You said that. Who was it that said that though? You said that.
Mr. Nobody. We don't know him. It didn't happen.
Listen, let me get to the super chat. Naval Nation 2 says we've won 29 trophies in 20 years. Chelsea fan with a £5 donation. Appreciate that. Thank you very much.
Super Cups as well.
That is a mad thing. But that's what I was saying though. Chelsea fans, bro, I say this, I stick by this. I'm older than Chelsea. We're all older than Chelsea Football Club here. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. Obviously, they still had a little stuff before bro, I always say this, I'm older than Chelsea.
That's nuts.
Bro, I remember hearing stories that Chelsea was worth £2 chips, fish and chips at the time, bro. I remember that. Man, used to remember that, bro. They could have got sold for fish and chips in that. Allow me.
Big up PJ for the super chat as always. Says Chelsea have won 4 European trophies in 15. They hold way more weight. By the way, people, we are
why 200 people. Why do you put like 15?
We have 200. We have 200 people in the house right now, and there are 93 likes. So what I need you guys to do is stop what you're doing and bump up the like button. Remember, people, we're aiming for 200 likes this stream, so we should at least be on 100 by now. So again, stop what you're doing right now, people. Hit the like button. It's right in between me and Roms, so there somewhere. So smash that like button, people. I know we at the BSB community can easily touch 200 likes this stream. Also, tell a friend to tell a friend. Let's hit some of the comments before we get some more opinions on Poch and also what you can offer Chelsea as well. Marcus says, okay, I'm not going to go to that. That's not about what we're saying. GTV says, well gone for these. Big up G, by the way. He says, well gone for these X analogies. Is there something you want to say to the man? No,
I was just about to say that, bro. I was saying, a man was saying it like he's lived this story, bro. The light skin, the light skin with the tats and the waves. It's like man lived it.
It was quite detailed still.
It's everything. You gotta say everything in detail these days.
You say Roms, you're looking at yourself. You said when you look at that, nigga, fat, nigga.
You know, I've
My
got,
hair,
you know,
nigga.
I've got the glow analogies, yeah. I think it's a YouTube thing at the moment. Every channel's using girl analogy. I'm like, bro, the man them down bad or something.
To be fair, I've been doing it for a long time. I've been doing
you have still.
Tear in your eyes. Why is there tears in your eyes? What the hell?
That was
doing gal analogy. You know what I'm saying? So, I ain't been taking. You know what I'm saying? But no, bro, like it is what it is, man. I think Spurs fans have every right to be annoyed. What I would say is that,
do they though?
I feel like because Tottenham and Chelsea, in his eyes, they're probably not direct rivals in it. Local rivals, yeah, because it's London, in it. But man, I'm moving from Chelsea.
Just to stop you there, bro. Do you not remember Battle of the Bridge? All right,
Yeah,
we're not like Arsenal rivals, but
when legs should have got broken, there should have been like 10 red cards.
And bro, even as early as last season, when Poch and Conte and Tuchel, that game was fiery, bro. There was bare challenges. It went off. Like it does get cracking here and there.
Eve, as a Spurs fan, before Battle of the Bridge, was it ever? I don't remember it being that like. It was never really like that, isn't it?
Yeah, it wasn't really a thing, but it's because these lot. It was third and second, and everyone believed Leicester would fall off their perch when they were going for it.
Yeah.
DJ says, Mons, you've seen one league, very cheeky from you, bro.
Once you know what he's doing. This guy, this brother, real guy that comment. I see this guy. He went out his way to donate £2 to say this. This is
yeah. I was about to say no. Let me, bro. DJ, I understand what you're saying, and it is cheeky for me to say that by seeing one Premier League in the Premier League era. But you see that £1.99 that you donated, and you see what Chelsea were worth. There's a little correlation there. I'm just saying, innit? I'm just saying.
That's the way mentioned. That's very cheeky. Like, directly you want from you can't laugh. The rest, not even Ethan can laugh. He's allowed Ethan to laugh.
Nah, Ethan ain't one shit. I can still laugh.
I like.
We said he could have bought Chelsea.
Huh?
We said he could have bought Chelsea.
Of course, bro. Of course. I'm older than you. But going forward though, obviously Ethan. So, do you think it's more cheeky on Poch's side, or do you think it's more, they've told him to say it? Because bro, if you technically as well, he didn't actually mention anything. He didn't mention Spurs not once. Not once did he mention Spurs. And obviously he asked to go back as well and was rejected. He wanted to go back to Spurs. He said he's got unfinished business. Now he's definitely going to have unfinished business with you lot when you lot buck each other. But he meant that in a way where he definitely wanted to come back to Spurs. That was supposed to be the love story.
You know what it is, Mons? Yeah, you see the Uber thing when he was on BT Sport and he said, "I'm a blue now." It's like he didn't mention Arsenal, but he's talking about me. So with the Poch thing, man's talking about the most successful club, this, that, bigging them up, making out like he loves them, throwing barbecues. I don't know if you man heard. These times,
and he said,
"These times,
you saw, so you saw it, but you didn't comment. You declined comment. So you saw it and you decided not to comment. Right, I get it. Don't worry, next time, now I'm watching. Because I know you saw it.
Bro, it's one of them ones where you don't even need to mention me, but I know you're talking about me. I know what you're trying to do. Like, you're just trying to provoke him. And, bro, I wanted him back end of the season. We were in a crap position. And Poch's style of football, it's attacking. And, it's very orientated on the togetherness and it's going to uplift it. We kind of needed that last season, innit? So it was making sense. That's why all this is hurting even more. Because instead of doing a nice rebuild on myself, he's going to go do a nice rebuild on Chelsea. So, before it was...
You've got Ange, though.
I don't think that's cheeky, though, Ethan. The problem is you guys should be annoyed that he's mentioned stuff like, winning trophies. You should be looking back at yourselves, thinking, why didn't we win one?
Yeah,
that's how I would be looking at it personally. Like, why is the manager left me and they're talking about winning trophies at another club? You didn't speak about winning trophies with me. Why?
But then Corey, I'll come across sour if I start hating on the next man's thing. When I just caught Madders the other day, like I'm spending money. My product's looking in a good trajectory. I want to do like exhaust energy into hating on Poch. I don't care for him, bro. He done his thing at my club.
He
didn't win a trophy.
I'm gonna stop you there. Now you sound like the boyfriend. Now you sound like the ex saying, "Bro, I don't care." What? That's
right. I mean, enough.
I don't care about that.
That's the vibe that I'm getting. That's right.
Yeah, I'm getting. Now I'm getting the I don't care. But you're looking. You're seeing to pre. You're checking them. Like, come on, bro.
What you saying, Montel? Hashtag phase 2.
Fake, bro.
The denial phase.
Now, bro, man's pre in the story. How about this? He's telling the man that you don't care, but he's pre in the story.
Yeah. Watching the TikTok.
Right.
It's lit.
So, are we gonna book you in next week? For next week's therapy? Are you coming next week? Are we gonna book you in?
I'm all here for it, man. A man threw a barbecue deep in. He threw a barbecue. Apparently,
why do you know? How about this? I didn't even know that. Why do you know he threw a barbecue? This the X. Why do you know that?
How about this one? I saw it. Send it into the Twitter GC. No one commented. Yeah. Now Ethan's mentioning it. Why is that?
I feel like Ethan knew like from way before you. I feel like he had a burner account.
I know you looked at that grill comment. I know you looked at the barbecue.
That quote on the barbecue. What is it? What was the quote?
Oh, you all did. No one decided to comment.
Wait, you might have all seen this.
I've seen it. I know the barbecue.
Bro, I didn't see it. I didn't even know. This is the first time even finding out. Barbecue is a little bit nuts. I can't lie. That's all good vibes and family and that. So basically, you're saying the ex has met the
that's what he said. He said he wanted to introduce his staff. He wanted Chelsea to know like how his staff are and that. Get vibesy at Poch's, fam.
Get vibesy. So was it this one? Pull up and bring a bottle.
You saw Poch had the big beard. He was letting it rough, Montel. He knows what was going off at that barbecue.
Do you reckon there was a flyer?
Montel, hashtag what happens at the barbecue stays at the barbecue.
How about this? There was probably a private story that was made. Yeah, man, I can't lie.
Fat Ange would have loved to be there.
You go to that motive. Yeah, Poch is big. I'm there.
How about this? That's the ex-girl introducing the new man to the family way quicker than what you got introduced by the family. That's what that is, bro. When's the last time he threw? Did he even throw a barbecue at Spurs? Think about it. When's the first time a barbecue got thrown at Spurs? Probably a season in.
Harry Kane was probably there. Harry Kane probably turned up. How
about this? I guarantee you that barbecue. I guarantee you a barbecue was probably thrown. A barbecue was probably thrown a season or two into Spurs' tenure. He's throwing a barbecue, and the ball ain't even been kicked.
She's there an ex-chop first time.
Everything you had to work for, Chelsea are just getting it.
Wow.
How about this? If Chelsea win a trophy, that's even worse.
Montel, you know Poch's barbecue says he's magic, you know. The quote that Tottenham sing to him. He's even tapping that in the photo. Like,
I know that's so
just not good enough. That's Ethan right now.
Do you know how cheeky that is?
That one hurt me, because he always. I've sang that. When we were in Champions League final, I sang that.
And he put it on the court at the barbecue.
I said he's magic.
Next to his crib. No.
How about this? I know for a fact. I remember when Tottenham done that comeback against Ajax. I've never seen Ethan so happy in my life. How about this? I've never seen him so happy about football.
I don't blame him.
I can't look at it the same now. Big man thing.
All right, big up Naval Nation too. Again with the super chat. He's with the £5 super chat, bro. Man appreciates you. He says, imagine £1 giving you 29 trophies. One of you is holding that in your accounts. That £1 has turned to billions and 29 trophies in 20 years. Big up Naval with another super chat, bro. Appreciate you, my brother. He goes, we was bankrupt, then that £1 got us to where we are now. Chelsea wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for that pound. Let me hold a dollar. Big up yourself, though, man. Big up yourself for the super chat.
Man said let me hold a dollar.
Yeah, let me hold a dollar. You know, everybody hates Chris. Let me hold a dollar. Hey, big up yourself for that, man. We appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? Another thing, last thing. So just on the Poch thing, they have a few players that they don't actually need to buy. So they've got that I don't know how you say his name. It's the young Italian midfielder they've got, and they've got Andre Santos from Brazil. Now, Chelsea obviously are monitoring Lavia a little bit behind Arsenal and Liverpool.
No, behind Liverpool.
No,
Casey, don't do this. You look like interested, bro.
Oh yeah, stop doing that, Casey. Stop doing that. Stop doing that.
You know what he's gonna do, man. You know what he's gonna do, man. If we sign him, we didn't want him anyway. If we sign him,
you know how it goes. You know how it goes.
What's up? Think about what Keir said into it.
Yeah. Oh, listen. Honestly,
bro. I didn't say anything to do with him joining Arsenal, though. So just allow it.
Anyway. Listen. So all I'm gonna say is that So Chelsea have a couple midfielders there in it, especially some of the young talent they got. They've signed players that, whether they're going to send them on loan or keep them, it's just going to be very interesting, isn't it? As I said, the two young midfielders they've got, Andre Santos, he's actually in training now. He's got his permit. He was allowed to fly over now. He's a decent midfielder. Is it Casade is apparently how you say his name. He's a decent midfielder, and they're decently built as well. They're not like scrawny youths, you know what I'm saying? They look like they're built enough to play ball at the men's level, and they've got plenty of experience. I think with those type of players, we've seen at Tottenham what Poch can do with them type of man. You know what I'm saying? And now that Chelsea don't have European football, I'm expecting top four.
Yeah, of course.
Minimum.
I'm saying top four for them, man. It's not like they got bums, especially if they go get Caicedo.
Wait, how much would they have spent if they got Caicedo? How much would they have spent?
It probably wouldn't even matter because of how many man they've sold to Saudi Arabia, bro. And that's what people are getting riled up about. That's what people.
No. Until that makes up for their last season, though. These signings up until July were all part of last season.
$600 million is not getting forgotten. That's not getting forgotten at all. 100%.
No. I mean, as in financially, those sales will count to last year's stuff. So this year, it won't cast as their balance books unless it was done after July. If it was done prior, then it's all last year.
But they haven't all been final. They haven't all been done yet. Like a lot of these.
That's what I'm saying. Whichever ones have been finalized and signed will be classed as last year.
Yeah, it's just agreements. Once they're actually boom, say it. And then but yeah, is there anything else anyone wants to say in terms of Chelsea's expectations? Because
I can't lie, I'm screaming top two.
Stretching, bro.
Why is it? So why do we have to get? No, but people said that we have to win the league. So why can't I predict a top two?
Because you was top of the league for 95% of the season.
So what? That's last season.
What? Would you? No, okay.
And word to everybody, that was a one-off season. We're not good enough. We're gonna fall off next
year.
No, First of all, saying that you were top for most of the season. Fair enough. You dropped the ball at the end, but at the end of the day, you've just gone and spent 105 million. You spent 200 million this window already. You're trying to move seriously.
And you're gonna do the same.
Is that they're just about to spend 100 more?
Yeah, bro, no one said you have to win the league. You're saying
yes, they did.
No. My saying is that I want to see a UCL or a league within the next 2 years. That's what I said with you, man. That's my personal expectation of you.
Cool. The
money you're spending and how well you've improved, and if you can carry that on, I'm expecting a major, one of the big two within the next 2 years. Or questions got to be asked. As I said, an FA Cup still fine. It will buy your manager more time. But you need to translate your improvement into trophies. I'm not going to get into your expectations in it, but
I think it's just until thingy's here. As long as Pep's here, it's just going to be a complete struggle in it.
Big club mentality, bro. City is still having to sell on man as well. Again, it's you never know what happens in the new season, bro. I think with Chelsea, I think top two is very harsh, but top four, that has to happen in it.
I think they get fourth, bro. Personally, I think they get fourth. I know it might sound mad now, but I think we're forgetting Chelsea about Europe are scary, bro. Last time they weren't near. I know it's different owner, different manager, different players, but that one game a week, and this is why I even think Spurs will have a decent season. It's not like our clubs and Newcastle and City where we're having to do the rotation thing and we've got that European competition to deal with as well. Chelsea and Spurs, they can just bake. They have all that planning time during the week just for that one game in the weekend. And even one of the domestic cups, what starts midway through the season, and the Carabao, no one really puts out their strong teams like that anyway. But I just think we know Poch's track record with young players. Chelsea still need to get signings over the line now. I'd say a striker, Caicedo, maybe another left back, but I think Chelsea will scrape fourth some way, somehow. I can see it.
You'd be surprised on what this season's gonna.
I've already had them in the top four. I was saying this to I think it was Kiz on Montel earlier in the week that they're just, bro, the expectations minimal. They can, like Rom said, they can play their strongest 11. At the end of the day, their 11 is, bro, not many. They're probably third best 11 in the league.
But they're 11 crazy, bro.
Arsenal and
on paper.
On paper,
though.
They
still don't have a striker.
Sorry, Kiz.
I wouldn't agree with that on paper. No, not on paper.
This is an 11, assuming they get Caicedo though. Without Caicedo, this is looking scary at the moment. But once,
and they need a keeper. I call it. They need a keeper as well.
And the striker, and the striker,
and the striker, and
they just got that Jackson.
Jackson's not bad still.
No, they don't have a better, bro. Their 11's still lacking.
No better than Jesus.
Bro, would you say they're quite short on forwards? Who they got?
Bro. They
got on Cuckoo. They got Jackson.
He's probably going to play out wide.
They got Fofana.
Change of phrase. I made number 9.
By the way, Modric.
Oh, strikers.
They still got that. What's that other guy that was at Was it Southampton a couple?
Bro, they got Broja. They got
Broja. That's it, Broja.
They got best strikers.
They still got man there.
I think they do need 2, 3 more.
Do they have that striker to get?
No, they don't have that.
They don't even have that. Apart from Nkunku, they don't even have that forward across the front line.
No, Sterling. They have Sterling.
Respect our yard man. Sterling will be back.
What's Sterling?
Bro, Sterling's a bad boy, but he's not 25, 30 goals.
What? Wait, why not?
Fair.
Why not,
bro? And that's not me attacking. There's nothing wrong with not being 25, 30 goals.
But
I
meant like that guy is in. He's going to impose. Like he can't be any worse than last season. I reckon.
Bro, their best 2 forwards at the moment are Sterling.
He's in his prime.
Yeah.
But Mudryk, I'm not hearing. Pulisic is out the door. Broha, we don't know what's going to happen there. Jackson and Fofana, I don't know what's happening.
Unknown. That's unknown.
Unknown entities. I don't really know. Jackson looks alright.
And then look at the back line. You got Reece James, Thiago Silva. Left centre back.
Alright, cool. That's fine. Chelsea, I think you play Thiago Silva against. Play Thiago Silva against my side, please.
The age thing will quiff you lot, fam. Forget Thiago Silva. He played 1 game a week.
Bro, he got ripped. I mean, with the Thiago Silva thing. Badia Chile.
No, that's disrespectful. Until last season, Thiago Silva weren't bad, bro. Random can't just say, "I'll allow me with the Thiago thing."
He got injured.
But he wasn't good. None of them were good.
Exactly.
Thiago Silva was calm last season.
No, much. Thiago Silva was good.
Bro, no, he wasn't good. He wasn't good.
You do know they conceded.
He wasn't bad.
You know they conceded. You know Chelsea weren't getting bad at that. They conceded, I think, less than Arsenal or level with Arsenal, bro.
You know what?
He was not actually good. It's the players around him, bro.
He was even outshining them. That's the matter.
Words. You know what you're doing? You're doing, because the collective was bad. He was, bro. Him himself.
I didn't say he was bad, and I didn't say he was good. He was average. Nothing better, nothing worse.
Nah, man.
He was good.
Yeah, I hear that.
Bro, he was average. You can't call a man average if you're conceding as many goals as they're conceding.
One out of 5 of the defense.
I watch a lot of Chelsea games. Just because he didn't pass the ball back for it to be a mistake doesn't mean he's not inexcusable when it comes to their back line. He was the one still commanding the back line. He still takes
Who was he commanding, Montel? These Wassine people.
What do you mean these Wassine people? These are the Wassine guys you just gave me names of. You just gave me the names of the Wassine guys. Koulibaly walked in as the third best centre back in the league. Reece James is better than Trent. Ben Chilwell, as soon as he was fit, was supposed to be the guy. Cucurella just cost 60 mil.
All having a bad season.
Established man.
All having a bad season.
Bro,
so you wait. So
we're Chelsea, just excuses.
We're protecting one bad season.
So what you lot basically telling me is someone in a bad team can't be
This is cool, but bro, I'm saying like times are changing. Everyone does what they do. They make.
I don't get it. My whole 11 like shit, but Kane still beat off.
I'm used to this.
You're very cheeky.
This is life, bro. No problem. You protect them. No. I'm just observing people.
You just say he's basically having a sliding at us. Slide.
Man are making excuses for certain people having a bad season, but then we'll outrightly just call other players crap if they had a bad season. I'm just looking at that.
But say the player though.
Even for example, like Van Dijk, like Liverpool weren't that great that season. We'll call Van Dijk shit because he had been that season. So why wouldn't I call Thiago Silva shit? Like it's the same thing.
Bro, there you
That's
go.
the realness of
it. Liverpool. How about this? We were sitting below Chelsea. I think at one point we were 10th and Chelsea were 9th.
Yeah, they were above us still.
But everything when we spoke about Reece James, when we spoke about Thiago Silva, it was our Chelsea having a bad season. So that's why these men are playing bad. But when Liverpool were in 10th place, you didn't hear Liverpool having a bad season. That's why Trent stinks. That's why Van Dijk stinks.
You see what I mean? So we can outrightly call your players crap, but we can't call these Chelsea players crap. Like,
it's because there's no Chelsea fan here, so Ethan's trying to do the bro thing. That's it.
Cool. It's not a problem.
If I've seen Thiago Silva performing well
I'm with E on this one. I can't leave E hanging. I've seen Thiago Silva.
Bro, I'm not leaving E hanging. Bro, I've definitely seen Thiago Silva have good performances, bro.
Yeah, no, he was.
And Montel, by the way, I've taken out good parts of this quote because he was in a bad team and because of his age. What so he said that he couldn't have been good.
Bro, I just let me know how many more excuses you want for a team like him. A back five, like you're just excuses for one man. You get it, like.
Bro, it's that.
He played well,
it's that, bro. What you're doing now could be used for any player, bro.
I'll be real. That is very cheeky as well because certain man will say, you've had. How can you say someone was good when you lost 6-3 in one game, 7-0 in another game, when across the board the defense was actually okay, apart from the games that they conceded 7 and 6, and I think it was 5 and 8.
Okay.
No, I'm saying
it was okay. Wait,
Man United's defense was because Man United didn't score a lot of goals. Their attack was crap. Their attack was very.
When told context, we said that when we was making team of the season, bro. You can't be in team of the season if you conceded it. It's been mentioned at different times other than team of the season. But that's just an example, bro. I think different excuses are made for different. Maybe it's the standard. I don't know. I just think Thiago Silva, for me, I'm sorry, but if you're this great defender and you're protected in a back five and everyone has gone, sorry.
I've got the perfect one, bro. They called Varane crap when he was playing next to Maguire that season when we had Ralph. You all called Varane. I'm not saying you personally, Montel, but I'm saying Varane.
I'll be real. I think it depends how you view football because I view defense when I'm reviewing a player, I don't review him in the collective, if that makes sense. Yes, the defense in general can be bad, but if I've seen individuals have good season, I'm gonna call it out for Raw. He had a good season, but the defense as a whole were bad. Do you get? I'll never call Varane or Martinez dead, but the United defense as a collective, not this season, I'm speaking about previous season.
Yeah,
I would. But if I've seen them play well, I'll be like, no, they were good. The man around them weren't. That's how I've always viewed it.
And just to add to that, even managers do it, bro. Managers are capable of picking out a certain gem in a crap defense.
Yeah.
Guardiola took out Ake. Bro, what Ake was just looking good and standout-ish, but Bournemouth's defense was crap. Well, you can have a good defender in a crap defense.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm gonna say this right now, and whether man like it or not, innit? Thiago Silva is the heart of that defense. Yeah, he's the heart of that defense. He is protected by 2 other defenders. Yeah, one cost 60 mil. One was walked in as the 3rd best centre back in Europe. The other guy is Reece James, who is the best right back in the world when we started the season. And how about this? He only completed just over 2,000 minutes this season. Now, certain men have called those minutes out and said that's not good enough availability-wise. So if we're going to look at it as a whole, if you haven't even been available enough of the time, let's take that into consideration. Because no one talks about availability with Thiago.
We did. He said that he got injured, bro.
Cool. That was the first thing we talked about.
When we talk about no. We're not doing that.
Can we cut him some slack? The guy is 38.
When we say availability is in the ability, like he's a young
they
player.
said the first thing we said was a man's been injured. We said a man's been injured.
Availability is an ability. Availability is an ability.
How about this? That season,
I know why you're doing this.
No, you know why. No, you know why.
That season when Van Dijk got injured,
I hear it, though.
You know what I'm saying? Whatever his name is. What were people saying about Trent?
What'd you say?
That season when Van Dijk got injured, you know what playing Nat Phillips and Kabak. Yeah. What were people saying about Trent?
That he was getting bollocked, bro.
And what were you saying about Trent, Bods?
Can we not speak about that?
What was I saying about Trent?
I'm saying you ain't making every excuse under the sun for this guy. Say, Van Dijk's missing, he's getting exposed, this, that.
Yeah, because Trent was never the coldest defender. Like Trent always needs support. So yeah,
all right, cool. But this is when Trent not being able to defend wasn't a big thing like that because it wasn't exposed like that. But
guys, breaking news.
What I'm alluding to is that Trent was still performing, doing his job, getting GA or making attacking contributions. But because his defense was crap and it was makeshift, he got exposed and he looked crap.
Yeah, but Trent was defending with Reece Williams, Ozan Kabak, and Nat Phillips. Thiago Silva was defending.
Forget the names, Mons.
No, we're not gonna forget the names.
But Montel, the names don't mean anything because Koulibaly's been nothing but stench. As everyone likes to say,
is a European class defender,
and he's been found out for fraud.
Montel, he got found out in this league, bro.
He didn't get found out.
Koulibaly got found out in this league, bro.
How about this? The amount of defenders that came in with Thiago Silva, Fofana came in as well. I didn't even mention Fofana.
He was injured when he came in.
Again, either way, I've said it there. Man, right now, his availability wasn't good enough. It wasn't good enough. Don't tell me about his age, because when man talk about how good he is, they don't mention his age or how bad he is.
His availability. I don't get your point, bro.
Yeah, I don't even.
I don't get your point about his availability. I never said he had a good season. I never said it. I said he played well. So he played well.
Everything considering, adding everything up, for me, Thiago Silva was not good. He was not bad. He is smack bang in the middle. Simply because he's the heart of the defense.
All of this to tell me that he's just been average. You're literally telling me that he's been minutes, his availability.
That's not how you started this conversation, but let's move on.
I thought man was going to tell me he's a 1 or 2.
You reminded, you said he hasn't been good. He's not good. You might not remember, but if you reminded it,
because if you started off by saying he was average, I would have left.
Bro, do you want me to rewind on my phone and tell you what I said? I said he's not been bad, but he's not been good. That's the first thing I said.
I heard not good.
Played Robs. I did as well. I'm sure.
I said he's not been bad, but he's not been good. He's been average.
No, what I thought Montel was trying to say was that, bro, in reality, yeah, two teams have had a bad season in Liverpool and Chelsea. Yeah, Van Dijk is the heart of that Liverpool side, and Thiago's the heart of that Chelsea side. Yeah, you could say one has been slightly better than the other, but in terms of their level and how we see them, obviously one person's had a better season than the other. But bro, they've both still been bad. But I should be protecting Thiago Silva rather than protecting Van Dijk. Shouldn't be doing that. They've both been crap. So with that, they're both crap this season. That's how it should be.
I would even say crap is a stretch. As I said, my original point, the first thing
Van
I said
Dijk
was
stunk this season.
Not been bad. I think Thiago Silva's been better than Van Dijk this season. Van Dijk has had individual bad performances in the season, but that's why I said Thiago Silva's been better. But if your team is conceding what they're conceding, and you're the heart of the defense, and you haven't even been available for enough games, I can't tell you that you had a good enough season.
Maybe that contributes to the
state. I'm not saying you've had a bad season because your performances have been decent here and there. But again, bro, like we've seen man hold up. I've seen Thiago Silva hold up the whole of a Chelsea defense and literally bail the whole defense out. But at the end of the day, he can't do that all the time. But it doesn't mean he's bad. I'm not going to say he's been good, because if Thiago Silva is defending well at his level, Chelsea are barely conceding, bro. They're barely conceding.
I hear what you're coming from. You're coming on the thing where if his level's good, everyone else around him will naturally kind of rise and they wouldn't. I hear it from that aspect, but I'm just saying that when I think of when I've watched Chelsea, I can't remember Thiago Silva's stinker when he's been available.
I didn't say I said he's been.
No. I'm not saying you say that, but like there's this notion, not you, Mons, but this isn't the first time I've heard, he just had a decent or okay season. A lot of people have said he's had a poor season, but then when I've been out to people, do you remember a bad performance of Thiago Silva? People are scratching their heads because for me it was more the players around him. But no, I do get where you're coming from as well, Monster. In that regard, yes, if he was good, Chelsea wouldn't have conceded as much. They didn't concede that much, by the way, but they wouldn't be where they finished.
Bro, like everyone needs to say Chelsea's defense weren't even that bad, bro. You had the eighth best defensive record in the league, and you are Chelsea Football Club. You spent 600 million. Give it a rest. Give it a fucking rest.
Man, that I'm not even gonna argue with. That's crazy.
Like, please.
That's why. Just to add on, with all that money, I see what you're saying to Lewis as well. They must get top 4 and a domestic trophy. That's a minute. Them two things, top 4 and a domestic trophy, Chelsea has to get. I'm not going to say title on that. That's even some people might, with all that money, they still might expect that. But I think that's a bit too much. But Carabao, FA, and 4th, they have to. Anything else is a failure for them, in my opinion. I don't care about this rebuilding. That you can't be spending all that bread.
Yeah.
Imagine if my had played in the back.
Because if you want to back Poch, Poch has made 2 signings, but the rest is adopted squad.
That's true.
Yeah.
I just want to say also, Mason Mount has just given his final message to the Chelsea fans. He's just.
Oh, can we read it out? Is it out?
It's a video.
I don't know if it's a quote, but what I can tell you is,
I've seen
it. This guy's not at his yard. Yeah, he's not at his yard. He's at Man United. He's at Man United, and he's saying this. I'm just saying that. Yeah, that's what my man's doing.
Wait, how do you know?
Brother, go. It's easy to picture this, bro.
Corey, he's sitting behind a blank white wall, fam. I'm gonna keep it a buck.
Let me finish speaking then, bro. Go and look at what Mason Mount is wearing when he came to my training ground. Go have a look. Yeah?
That's not easy. One second, that's not easy to know. I have to look at next pictures and do the
you look at 2 pictures. You just look at 2 pictures and you know that. Yeah, and second of all,
brothers recorded behind the white wall, man, so it's easy to tell.
And second of all, man is reading from a paper or a screen. Now, this, and it's not even hard. Montel, you know this. You're an actor, so you should know this. Go and look at the video, and you know the real here. You know the real here, bro. Look at his eyes. Look at the way he's speaking, bro.
It's okay to not think of it on the spot and write your shit down, bro.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's not mad to do that. Some people aren't literate like that. Some people
bottom line, Corey, he said his goodbyes, innit? So yeah, like Mason Mount.
Corey trying to make it some big grab, it's just weird, bro. It's weird. Corey, not everything's a grab. Not everything's a grab.
Let's segue that. Let's use that as a segue. Hold on, course. Let's use that as a segue. Let's get into this. So Mason Mount has now been announced. He said his goodbyes officially. Obviously, he won't give this too much airtime, obviously, because we've actually spoken about Mount so many times as well. How do you, man, feel about now that it's kind of a little bit of a similar thing with the Tottenham Chelsea, but now with the Chelsea Tottenham for the Mount supporters anyway in Chelsea. He wanted a lot of money. Chelsea weren't really willing to give him what he wanted. He's gone to a top 6 rival. Clubs were interested. Liverpool, Arsenal. Obviously, Manchester United was his destination where he wanted to go. And now he's made that move. Obviously, Corey, not really a fan of him.
No.
I feel like his talent can be found
anywhere.
I think Mount's a decent. I'm with Kears. And I think that Mount in the right system, it has to be quite specific, but in the right system, if you can get him on the half turn in the half spaces often enough, and he's in form, bro. Like if you can get the Mount from 2 years ago,
put it like this month. If we didn't get Solobside, I would have been burning. That's all I'm gonna say.
Sabozla.
Not me. I wonder what that was.
What did you say?
I don't know how to pronounce it. Let me just call him Dominic. If we didn't get Dominic,
you can say Soboslai. Like what you can say, Sobos, Sobos.
If we didn't get Sobos, I would have been burning still because I did want Mount. It's well documented.
You wanted Mount?
Yeah, it's well documented. I wanted Mount.
I would have taken Mount. Now
I have to hate him. Now I have to hate him.
You don't get to say that. There's no comments about.
Have I not said this on previous streams that I would have taken?
No. You've repented for your sins now, but obviously what you're saying about
you are a legend, fam. You are a legend.
Bro, I've been saying on BSP that I'll take Mount. It's not.
No. When he was linked to you, but before he was linked to you, Mount was this, Mount was that. Mount's crap,
in the Chelsea system again. I'm not gonna go through.
But you didn't say that though. You might have thought it, but you didn't say that. So
I'm sorry for not saying
it. We're just hearing Mount slander, and now you're telling us, in your head you meant in the Chelsea system. Come on, bro.
Yeah, but man,
I get why you would think that, but I generally meant like Mount in a good system.
That's the line. That's the line I love the most.
I get why
What you say, Corey? I get why you see that. I get why you think that.
I get why you think. Yeah, man. You up, Kane?
All this aside, though, Mount will cook in it. In the right system, he will.
Would he cook with Ten Hag's system?
If they get another 8, yeah.
Okay.
Bro, what I would say on Mount is, you guys already know my opinion on Mount. You can find him in the Championship. You might even see a scaffolder that's got the same skill as him. You don't even know.
You don't rate him like that.
Oh, sorry, that's so cheeky.
What? Yeah, it's not that.
It's the real. It's my opinion, please.
Even Chelsea Mount is not as bad as what you're saying, bro.
All I want from Chelsea fans, you guys still got the banner you man had up of
Corey rates Palestri.
I'm gonna need that. Yeah. I'm gonna need that.
Yeah,
I'm gonna need that Mason Mount banner.
Unknown news.
What does the banner say?
I don't even know what it says, bro. I don't even know what it says, but they fly it high. I'll tell you that for free. They fly it high. Yeah. So Chelsea fans, pass that over. You don't need that no more. I'm gonna take that.
Bro,
I'm gonna take that from you.
Respectfully, man. Some of Corey's football takes are just mad questionable. So this one I'm taking with a pinch of salt. This one I'm taking with a pinch of salt, I'm afraid.
Hold on a second.
But that's just my opinion.
Hold on a second, Casey.
Yeah.
Sometimes I don't even know if your quotes are your quotes, so you'll just be quiet. Okay, it could be kids, there could be who knows. Yeah, so you be quiet there.
That's fine. Bro, that's fine. You two do the link up. That's sweet, bro. That's sweet, G. That's sweet.
That's the realness. That's the realness of it. Yeah, but Mount, I'm only grabbing Chelsea fans because that's their homeboy. What is it? Since 6 years old, Mount's been at Chelsea and now he's leaving. That's literally Steven Gerrard type beat. That's Stevie G type beat.
You know what they say? They say Chelsea through and through. That's the quote.
Yeah, Chelsea through and through. Yeah, that's Chelsea through and through.
Isn't it proper Chelsea?
Proper Chelsea, mate.
That's proper Chelsea.
Proper Chelsea.
I swear, he's proper Chelsea. I would have said it for nothing. I swear to God, mate.
It's proper Chelsea, bro. I'm taking proper Chelsea, bro. That's it, bro.
Right after Chelsea. Right after that, by the way.
Don't kill me, man. It's the way it goes down, and then the pitch just rises.
I got that. Chelsea got the funniest fans. I'll be real.
No, yeah, they kill me. Even down to that guy when the Chelsea fan walking up that road, that famous video fam, where he says, "Back off!" That killed me.
I'm gonna find that. He's proper Chelsea. Oh man,
that's it, man.
Listen,
but Chelsea fans. Oh man. I'm sorry your homeboy had to leave you like this, innit? Some people will call him Judas. I don't know why. I don't think you guys have a right to call him Judas. You guys had enough time to tie him down to a contract before this season, you could have tied him down to a contract.
But this is what happened with Sol Campbell, so he'll definitely get a Judas one.
Oh no, bro! Wait, hold on a second. Sol Campbell's a total. It's a different ball game. Like Mason Mount don't sit there on interviews saying I'm gonna be at so and so next season and then bust out 2 hops.
No, Sol Campbell's contract expired, bro.
No, but bro,
Casey,
you can't sit there and say I'll be with you, man, next season, and then you signed for Arsenal.
Wait, we're going off subject. Let's stick to the thing.
You can't do that.
But let's be honest. Are Chelsea and United even cool? I know, like 10, 15 years ago, they might be battling for the league, but you're not. You're alright. You're not like that. Like, you know what I mean?
But it's still a big six rival, man. Like it's true. Like it's a bit mad. I won't lie. It's a bit mad.
Some Chelsea fans are shameless. They're saying, "Oh, he's a Portsmouth fan." Anyway.
Yeah, man.
I like that. I didn't even know this.
Yeah, no, he did grow up in Portsmouth still. So
but he's proper Chelsea.
Yeah, he's proper Chelsea.
Yeah, I don't want to hear that. When he had the Champions League in his hand, they were saying he's Chelsea. They were doing that one, so I don't even want to hear it.
You see Reece James Vex? You see how Reece James put on the picture in front of the house?
Did Reece James unfollow Kai Havertz and Mason Mount? Is that true?
I don't know about that. I just know he put up some cryptic message where he's in front of the Arsenal fans. I think when they beat at the start last season, there's bare Arsenal fans looking at them. I don't know what was in retaliation to but it was man. He hates you.
Reece James is a weird dude. He still follow him, man. He still follow. Oh, he unfollowed Kai Havertz.
I don't. No, I didn't type in Kai Havertz, but I'll check. I don't think he followed.
You know what it is?
Oh, so it was fake. Oh, okay. I was gonna say that's a joke thing if he did.
But trust, man's been. Yeah, that's your guys, bro.
That's a bit mad. Like that's a bit mad. By the way, people, just before we head on to the very last talking point for the last 7 to 8 minutes or so, make sure you smash the like button. Still 155 people in the house. Of course, we're on 136 likes. Make sure you stop what you're doing right now and hit that like button, people. Obviously, the likes correlate to the video going further and further, popping up to more and more people's screens. So again, people, smash the like button and subscribe if you're liking the content, man. It's been a funny stream, a very funny stream. So subscribe if you are enjoying it as well, as we're on the way to 4.8k. Liverpool call their interest on Kefren Thuram and step up their pursuit for Romeo Lavia. Roms, I'll let you take the ball in this one because I think the man then probably know my opinion. You don't have too long left, so I'll let you take the baton for this one.
No, I can stay at Shatana. I can't call it too, but I think you disagreed with me earlier a bit, but for me, Lavia can play the 8. Not Lavia. Thuram can play the 8 and that 6. So for me personally, I would have probably. I rated Lavia highly, by the way. Like even I saw him in a youth game last year, and I was saying, sometimes you can just tell a player is going to be cold. I was getting but it's youth level. He's not done it in the Premier. He goes Southampton and has a decent first year. But I rate Lavia highly, but I just think Thuram comes to us and displaces Fabinho straight away, where I think Lavia comes in as an understudy. I know you disagreed once, but I just feel Thuram's got that bit more experience where he's that starting 6. Even though I think he's better than the 8, he'll be our starting 6, where Lavia's going to come in and put it like this, against Chelsea when the season starts. We sign Lavia, he's on the bench for me. We sign Thuram starts and displaces Fabinho.
I don't think either of them start. No,
I think Thuram's presence, his experience, I feel like he comes in and he's a starter straight away. But
the only reason I just disagree with that is because Lavia is a 6, and that's it, innit? If Thuram is an 8/6, why would you then displace someone who is already a natural 6 with more experience? Even though he's not in a good way.
But no. The comments aren't getting what I'm saying. I know Thuram's not a 6, but he can play. Let's not act like he can't play the 6. He's got the abilities to play the 6.
Yeah, but if it's like he can play the 6, aren't they gonna go for someone who's just a 6 instead? Especially when we have like 7 8s.
But then that's when I'll disagree much, because I think Lavia is also an 8 as well. He's predominantly a 6.
I agree.
He can do the 8 role. I've seen him break lines. I've seen him burst past plays. I think they both have the ability to play both positions, but one is more suited to the position than the other. Do you get? Lavia's more of a 6 than an 8, and Thuram's more than an 8 than a 6, but they can both do the role. See what I'm saying?
That's why I feel like we'd lean towards the guy who's more suited to the 6 because we have enough 8s.
But then I think Thuram's the more experienced. You see why it's very cat and mouse. That's the way
does Thuram have more experience?
I would say he's played in the first team.
I'd say Lavia's got Premier League more.
Wait, does Lavia get an international call up? He does, doesn't he?
Where's he from?
No, Lavia's from Belgium. But I think he has had a
I think he's had a few. He's had a few still.
Yeah.
I don't know if Lavia's had international call ups, but all I know is that Lavia's had more Premier League. Bro, he has Thuram ain't had no Premier League experience. That still counts for something, in my opinion.
It does still. That's where it's probably.
I rate them both, innit? A lot of people are saying, I've heard obviously on the grapevine that if Liverpool were going for both of them, that would be the green light for Thiago to actually leave. But because if we were to go for one, Thiago stays. If we go for both, someone has to go.
Why am I hearing Thiago took Liverpool out his bio though?
That was silliness. It
was time ago. People just going to put their spin on it.
I didn't know. Okay, so I don't keep up with this.
Why did he do that though?
Thiago done that in like January, and it was a whole thing back in January as well.
Yeah. Why Thiago?
Thiago. To me too.
No, it's to him, and then it's never coming back. No,
it's Alcantara type beat.
I don't know, innit?
Alcantara turned Alakazambe disappeared.
You know what I'm saying? But as I said, I feel like Thuram, for me, Thuram,
Wednesday morning, Corey, tune in.
The only thing though, I'll say, if Thuram is cheaper than Lavia,
you got that Fabrizio notification, isn't it?
That's right. Wednesday, tune in, Corey. Tomorrow morning.
Tomorrow morning, you already know what it is. But yeah, no. As I said, if Thuram is cheaper, though, I probably have gone for Thuram if he's cheaper. I don't know, man. They're both
like this month,
isn't it?
I don't want to speak for yourself, but I feel we're kind of in the same predicament that I don't really mind which one we get. I would love both, but knowing our club, we're not going to get both. Like you said, Thiago would probably have to leave. I'd love it to be Henderson.
For us to, yeah, and if we've called our interest on Gravenberch and we've also called our interest on Thuram, so it's not looking like we're gonna get both. That do you know what I'm saying? If clubs are withdrawing the interest and stepping up, now it just shows to me there's never smoke without fire. We're clearly showing more interest in Lavia by calling our interest in Thuram. It's as simple as that.
But then this is where we need to be careful at and this is where I kind of. Casey, you need to listen to this one because you are interested. I think if Arsenal show the intent that one thing I'll say is I think we're more serious about Lavia right now than Arsenal, but there is interest from Arsenal. Yeah. If Arsenal show as much interest that can offer him Champions League football and London, you know the Belgians, the French, the Camavingas, the Chirmenis, they love that London lifestyle. We know that, bro. I think if Arsenal can offer that Champions League football and London, I think he picks them over us. He picks them over as of now. That's what
I think Arsenal as of now want that Champions League pool that we don't. So I do hear what you're saying. I just think that he probably might look like how much football he's going to play. I think that's
because Arsenal will play.
How old is Thuram?
Because he's probably behind. I think he'll be behind Jorginho. He'll definitely be behind Jorginho.
He'll be behind Jorginho. He'll be off third choice. Yeah, and
that's like look at the minutes Sambi Lokonga's getting. Yeah, if he's looking at that going, I'm gonna get Sambi Lokonga minutes.
Yeah, that's where it swings in our favor because he knows he's playing.
He'll play ball.
That's the Sambi minute.
What I wouldn't want to happen is us put all our eggs in Lavia, which is looking like Arsenal come and swoop him, and then we're then going back in for Thuram, but then the negotiations get dragged out, and then it becomes a saga. I wouldn't want that. That's why I just feel like we need to wrap this Lavia one up as quick as possible because Arsenal are still dilly-dallying whether Partey's go. Because I think if Partey stays, they don't go in for Lavia.
Yeah, it depends on that. It all depends on that.
They're going, I think that's why we just need to act now.
I don't think Liverpool act fast with this one because if you when you look at the actual quote that Fabrizio said. It wasn't that Liverpool, I'm trying to find exactly what he said, but it was something along the lines of talks will begin. It wasn't like, Liverpool are in direct, and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, but when is the will though? That's the question.
That's what I said. I don't think it happens straight away. I think he'll probably assess his options.
What are you worried about the most?
Right now, Liverpool's have been in contact with his agents for the last 2 weeks.
Because Chelsea and United have a bit of interest as well, but Arsenal and Liverpool are just the front runners.
Yeah, that's Arsenal and Liverpool are the two.
We're not involved. We're not really
United
involved.
Chelsea have.
Yeah, United are there. But what Monts and Roms? What you need to worry about the most?
Stop.
Is it
Stop
Partey gets off
that.
tomorrow?
We're not there. We're not there.
United and Chelsea are there. You're not there.
It's my interest, bro.
Corey, if I'm there, you're there. If I'm there, you're there. So you'll be getting grabbed the same way.
We're not on the same level.
No, it's not about the same level. You're in the tweet.
Hold on a second. Please, you and Liverpool are in the same section, bro.
Yes, I know, and I'm going to be getting. Watch everybody. I'm getting grabbed. Me and Casey getting grabbed if Lavia goes to Liverpool.
Wait,
this is what I mean. I knew what you were alluding to, bro. Bro, stop trying to put me in the same section.
You're in the tweet. Fabrizio already categorized. He categorized us already. You're done. It's finished.
Wait, Mando, quickly, quick question for once. I think I know your answer, but I'm going to ask you anyway. What are you prioritizing? A 6 or a left-sided centre back? It is a 6, isn't it?
A six.
Yeah, because I've just been seeing certain things on Twitter that maybe I'll prioritize the left centre back option first, then we go for the 6 and the side. What are you watching?
Bring me a 6 and then start looking for defenders.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Bring me a 6. But
do we think this Lavia deal gets done though? Like, do you think we actually get this one over the line?
I'll be honest, I'm not confident I'm not as confident with this one.
You lot are so lucky you got Champions League.
Really?
If we had Champions League football,
you was telling me signing Assassin.
I was just about to say that, yeah.
But you was doing up signing Assassin chest high yesterday.
Because of our links with Thuram.
Oh, so it's just a front.
No, it wasn't a front, bro. We are silent assassins, but this one isn't silent, is it? It's not like we just. You saw a link yesterday and we signed him today. As I said, don't let it be a 1-2 day thing. You know what happens when we're linked. That's what the things quotes from you, my guy. Yeah, bro. I said we get things done, but not with every player. We also said, I can't lie, we don't chop every.
But you didn't say that. Word to you. You might be thinking that, but you didn't say that.
I didn't say that. If anything, you said that. You said it because you said no. Because Corey pulled me up and said no. Corey told them McAllister thing wasn't a chop, and the G Bellingham didn't happen. I said, I know. There's no one has 100% success rate. That's what I said. I said no one has 100% success rate. So I did say that, Casey. So
by the way, kids, I just want to make this known to you. It says understand Liverpool arts. Wait, kids. By the way, understand Liverpool arts conditions of Lavia deal. They are in the race. Arsenal working on this deal for 15 days. No official bid from both clubs yet. He's mentioned you and Liverpool in the same sentence. Then in his next paragraph, he has said Man United and Chelsea monitoring the situation.
So like I said, you're in the
tweet. So you and Liverpool are in the same section, yeah? But me and Chelsea are in different sections.
So you're in the tweet, bro.
That's why I said, Corey, that's why I said we're front runners and you lot just have a light interest. How does the tweet structured is how I said
That's the realness of it. So, kids,
if we both don't put in bids,
in the same section, bro.
Wait. That's what matters. Kids your TPs in the pod. No, you're in the pod.
You're in Chelsea's pod. Corey, you're in Chelsea's pod.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
If all of us don't put in bids,
kids will try to put us all together. Kids will try to put us all together. I know what kids is on. Corey, he's trying to put us all together, bro.
Corey, if all three of us don't put in bids, we're all in the same category because you're not getting.
This is what I mean, bro. I knew what he's on before. I know what he's alluding to.
Listen, we're gonna wrap it up there. Make sure you don't go tune into United Stand. If you stay on the stream, go tune into the United Stand. Obviously, they've gone live right now talking about Mason Mount and what he's been saying. Before we leave the stream, it's been a fun stream. Anything else you don't want to say?
Can I just say quickly, Can I just say quickly? I don't want to go and do a whole debate on it, but just a quick one for the Liverpool fans, yeah? We need to stop with this whole, if you man didn't get Champions League, you wouldn't be... It would be, because our overall project is better than you man's. We're on phase 4. You man are on that phase 3.
What does that mean? Wait, what are these phases, bro?
We're not opening the can of beans.
Sorry.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to say.
If you think your phase is more attractive and whatnot, each their
No,
own.
it's not. It's a fact, bro. It's a fact. I'll be
It's
real.
not a fact.
It's really not. I can be real. If we had Champions League, there
Bro,
wouldn't be.
listen, I'm not even denying your thing. I'm just saying each to their own. I don't agree. You think that's what it is?
Yeah, that's calm.
Yeah.
That's calm.
Yeah.
You know that one sometimes. Let's just agree to disagree.
Yeah, we'll see, man. We'll see.
100%. Listen. It's been another episode of BSB. Man, then, thank you very much for tuning in today. Roms, E, Kiers, Casey, Corey. It's been a good stream. Big up everyone in the chat as well. The chat was amazing today. The comments were absolutely
Big up the chat.
Big up.
Naval for his super chats. Big up DJ for his super chats as well. Also, big up the members. On top of that, D1, he's just become a member again. Who's done his membership over again. Big up KLFC. Big up Honestly, Ed, Solo, Dennis, Bajan, T, Andy, Rom, Snake Eyes, Aiden Andrews, and Joel as well. Big up you lot. Listen, it's been another episode of Big Six Bands. Of course, Mason Mount to Man United. Here we go. We're going to end it on the video, you know what I'm saying, of what Ethan thinks about Pochettino.
Soft. Overrated. Pretty boy. A bitch.
No, I never lie.
Take care, people. We'll see you soon.